right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Daytona. Everybody glad to be here. My name is Bob Starr, and we're here to see a very exciting, very cool new motorcycle from Starr Motorcycles. It is right under the cover. And for those that haven't seen it, we have a little, we did a little teaser video a few weeks ago. So we're going to take a look at that because we're going to assume that you haven't seen it. So take a look, and it'll build the excitement just a little bit more.
Where you gonna go when the night gets cold? When the stars are black and the ground is cold. Right on.
Okay, everybody ready? Not yet, not yet, not yet. I want to introduce a gentleman, very, very good friend of mine. I work with him. He eats, sleeps, and breathes motorcycles. He started riding when he was 3 years old. He's done some dirt track racing. He's our product planning manager. Please give him a warm welcome. Derek Brooks, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. Wow, this is exciting. I can't wait to get started. As he said, my name is Derek Brooks. I'm Starr Motorcycles Product Planning Manager, and I am really pumped to be here today to introduce a new bike into our Starr Motorcycles lineup. I hope you like it, and I think you will. So we started making cruisers in the 70s with the XS 650 Specials, then in the 80s and 90s with the Viragos, and then as we talked about a little earlier, in 1995, the first Starr motorcycle introduced in the fall of 95, the Royal Star. Since then, lots of great bikes like the Roadstar, V-Stars, the Warrior, and so forth. And then in 2005, we launched the Starr Motorcycles brand as our official cruiser brand. And after that, lots of great bikes like the Roadliner, Stratoliner, Raider, Striker, on and on and on. So a really wide lineup from top to bottom. But today, we're going to be progressing the brand to an all-new level with the launch of this new bike. But before we get there, let me give you just a little bit of background behind the development of this bike. It really started with an idea that was born out of the custom bike world. And we started to notice a slight trend shift in what was being built by a lot of the custom builders out there, away from some of the more extravagant, extreme type cruisers to a little more simple, kind of less is more, back to basics of motorcycles, really focusing more on the mechanical elements of the bikes and really utilizing them as part of this design and the style. And with the economy the way it's been, you know, people have been looking for other ways to personalize and make their bike their own. And quite frankly, a lot of chrome and expensive paint financially just aren't an option for a lot of us. You know, we've also seen a lot of used bikes dominating this scene with, I know if you Google search XS 650 bobbers, there's just hundreds of super cool bobbers. And we think this is great. Heck, I've got two XS 650s at home in my garage that I love to tinker with. But at the same time, we think that there is a place for a new bike, a bike with modern reliability, modern technology, and performance. And at the same time, has a very simple and mechanical feel of traditional motorcycles. And that's what we're about to launch. This bike's going to appeal to the rider that wants simplicity and ease of riding from a short wheelbase, low seat height, and easy to manage chassis, but at the same time also has a less is more styling attitude and character, focusing on mechanical elements of the motorcycle. Due to its size, it's going to be the ideal bike for commuting, but it is also more than capable of getting out of town on the open road. But enough about that. Let's take a look. The Bolt by Starr Motorcycles. It features a 950 motor housed in a double cradle steel frame with the engine as a stressed member of the chassis. So it's going to have very solid and predictable, precise handling character. 19-inch front, 16-inch rear wheels, twin shocks, those big wave disc brake rotors. All of this together is going to equal unprecedented handling for a bobber type bike. Unique features like the round gauge and the taillight, are perfect examples of keeping traditional motorcycle design, but at the same time, we've added touches of technology like making it a digital meter behind a smoke lens and LEDs in the taillight. It's got all the authentic features you'd expect on a real motorcycle. Steel fenders, belt drive, and this awesome looking air-cooled motor. And speaking of motor, it's going to be class leading in power and torque and is the perfect balance of manageable size with big power. It's going to come in 2 specs, the Bolt, and then this bike, the Bolt R-Spec. The R-Spec has the additional features of the special seat material with colored stitching, upgraded paint choices, black mirrors, and these sweet looking anodized remote reservoir shocks. The coolest part about the Bolt is, just like the concept of simple and easy, is the price that makes it simple and easy to afford. Starting at just $79.90, it's positioned perfectly for the rider. There we go. Positioned perfectly for the rider that doesn't need the size and the frills of the bigger CC cruisers. And the added performance cool factor of the R-Spec comes in at just $300 more. And the other cool part is this is going to be available in dealerships next month, April for the Bolt and July for the R-Spec. At Star Motorcycles, we live by the mantra of we build it, but you make it your own. And the Bolt is quite possibly the ideal bike to carry this out as an owner. It's back to basics design, focusing on the mechanical elements of the bike. Instead of covering them up, make it simple and easy to personalize and customize. And to support this, we already developed a huge selection of accessories to personalize your bike. Now, we're going to be marketing 3 distinct themes that you can accessorize, but you can mix and match the themes with the different items any way you want. The first theme is a touring theme. The sissy bar, bags, high bars. You can change out the bars, put on a windshield. Again, you can mix and match these parts any way you want. The second is a low-down theme. So we've developed a reduced reach seat that's going to push the rider closer to the bars, closer to the pegs. Also lowered shocks and forks that's going to drop it even lower than the already low seat height is for the shorter riders out there. And also to accentuate the base concept of performance, of course we have to have a performance theme with some really cool brass accents, Springer seat, braided cables, bullet cowl fairing, and lots of other really cool items. The Bolt, an awesome bike, a killer motor, and back to basics design with modern performance. All in a tight and easy to manage package ready for you to make your own. That's it for me. Let's take a look at a video. Thanks.
When the stars are black and the ground is cold. Where you gonna go when we feel the air? When the door won't shut and the devil gets in. When the rain never comes and the world is on fire. And the cops and the crooks will always conspire. And you're down on your luck. And your angels are gone, and you're
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it, the brand new Bolt from Star Motorcycles. So one other thing, as Derek said, the Bolt is going to be available beginning at dealers in April, and we're really happy and excited to announce that we're going to have a dedicated fleet of demo bikes available with demo trucks all over the country. We want you all to take a ride on this fantastic new motorcycle. So once again, thank you all for joining us. Derek, come on up here. Thank you all for joining us this morning. For those watching on live streaming, thank you all. Yamaha and Star Motorcycle dealers, thank you all. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Daytona and the new Bolt from Star Motorcycles. Thank you all.